Women will always return to you if you act like this. High-value man secrets. In the world of dating and relationships, there's one undeniable truth. Women are attracted to men who exude confidence, strength, and emotional stability. But what most men don't realize is that achieving this high-value status isn't about flashy gestures, buying extravagant gifts, or trying to fit a certain mold. It's about embodying a deeper, more powerful set of qualities that women naturally find magnetic. These qualities are rooted in something ancient yet timeless: Stoicism. Stoicism isn't just a dusty philosophy from ancient Greece or Rome. It's a way of life. It's a mindset that has helped countless individuals throughout history build inner strength, emotional control, and resilience. And if you're looking to become the kind of man that women admire, respect, and yes, come back to, then embracing Stoicism is one of the most powerful tools you can use. Now, you might be wondering, how does this all tie into attracting women? Well, it's simple. Women are attracted to men who don't need validation to feel worthy, who can handle life's challenges without breaking down emotionally, and who have a clear sense of purpose in their lives. These aren't superficial traits. They're qualities that are forged through years of mastering the art of living with intention and wisdom. Imagine walking into any situation, whether it's a conversation with a woman you're interested in, or facing a difficult challenge in your life, and knowing that you have control over your emotions, actions, and thoughts. This is the essence of being a high-value man, and it's not something you're born with. It's something you build. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we can't. It shows us how to build emotional resilience, maintain clarity of purpose, and cultivate self-discipline. In a world that's constantly pulling us in a million directions, Stoic wisdom helps you stay grounded and focused, allowing you to navigate your relationships with strength and confidence. If you want to become the type of man who doesn't just attract women, but who commands respect and admiration, if you want to be the kind of man who can stand strong in the face of challenges and never lose his cool, then it's time to dive into these timeless principles. When you embody the Stoic virtues, women will be drawn to you. And more importantly, they'll stay drawn to you because they recognize the inner strength and stability you bring to the table. In the next few sections, we'll explore the specific actions you can take to become that high-value man. These aren't just theoretical ideas. They're practical steps you can implement immediately. So if you're ready to embrace a new mindset, one that will elevate every aspect of your life, including your relationships, let's dive in. Number 1, cultivate emotional independence. Stop needing validation. When you stop relying on external validation, you start to embody an emotional independence that women find incredibly attractive. Think about it. Women are naturally drawn to men who aren't seeking constant approval, who don't rely on them or anyone else for a sense of worth. This kind of emotional independence is built on the foundation of Stoicism, where the focus is on mastering yourself and finding fulfillment from within. In Stoic philosophy, there's a concept called apatheia, which means the freedom from passion or emotional disturbance. It doesn't mean you shut off your emotions, but rather that you learn to control them, allowing you to act based on rational thought, rather than reacting impulsively or seeking approval from others. When you embrace this mindset, you stop chasing external sources of validation and start looking inward for your sense of worth. To cultivate emotional independence, begin by recognizing where you're looking for validation in your life. Are you constantly seeking reassurance from friends or women about your decisions, appearance, or actions? If so, it's time to reframe your approach. Start small. Begin by spending more time alone, without distractions. This could be through activities like journaling, meditation, or even just walking without your phone. The key is to become comfortable in your own company, finding peace in your own thoughts and actions without needing to fill the silence with external distractions. Additionally, look at your interactions with others. If you find yourself constantly fishing for compliments or approval, ask yourself why. The Stoics would encourage you to recognize that your value doesn't depend on others' opinions of you. By focusing on building your own confidence and self-worth through internal growth, you'll become emotionally independent, and women will naturally be drawn to that strength. As you stop seeking validation, you'll notice something powerful happening. You begin to radiate an aura of confidence and self-assuredness that is magnetic. Women will respect you more because they'll see you as a man who doesn't need their approval to feel complete. This is a key element of being a high-value man, and it all starts with emotional independence. Number 2, set strong boundaries. Don't tolerate disrespect. A high-value man knows exactly what he will and won't tolerate. Setting clear and healthy boundaries isn't just about saying no when something feels wrong. It's about understanding and asserting your own needs and values in every aspect of your life, including relationships. Stoicism teaches us that we should not allow others to disturb our inner peace. The Stoics believe that we should only concern ourselves with what we can control, and that includes how we allow others to treat us. If you constantly tolerate disrespect, pushback, or unfair treatment, you're essentially handing away your emotional power and allowing others to dictate your happiness. Women are attracted to men who command respect, not because they demand it in an aggressive way, but because they demonstrate through their actions that they will not settle for anything less than mutual respect. The first step in setting strong boundaries is identifying your core values. What are the things you absolutely won't compromise on? This could be integrity, honesty, or simply being treated with kindness. Once you're clear on your values, it's time to communicate them, not just in relationships with women, but in all aspects of your life. The Stoics would remind you that by doing this, you aren't being selfish. You're preserving your own peace and well-being. For instance, in relationships, if a woman is disrespectful or doesn't meet your standards, you need to have the courage to walk away or assert yourself. This doesn't mean being rude or cold, but it does mean being firm in your beliefs. Boundaries might sound intimidating at first, but the more you practice them, the more they'll become second nature. And here's the truth. When you set clear, healthy boundaries, people will start respecting you more, including women. Think of it this way. When you're comfortable setting boundaries with others, you're also setting an example for how you expect to be treated. Women are drawn to men who have standards because it shows them that you value yourself, your time, and your emotions. It's a key component of being a high-value man. When you respect yourself, others will naturally follow suit. The result? Women will see you as someone who isn't afraid to stand up for what's right, and that kind of strength is irresistibly attractive.